Okay, so today will be a shaky video about jumped trays in the drives, in the Blu-rays, DVDs, CDs, yes. So here we get a Panasonic, which is one of my favorite models, I mean in general, systems, home theater systems. That's S Sierra Alpha Dash Bravo Tango Tango 46B. I was talking about it in one of the previous videos, that these mechanisms tend to jump. Now there might be a number of reasons to that jumping, okay? I'll give you a few of them. If you've got kids and they are trying to play with the tray, that might be the cause of the issue. It might be as well the rubber, this rubber here. So I don't have any other original rubber, it's here. I had to remove this one a bit, unclip it and remove it. It was on a boil for several minutes. Now the only problem is that if you boil it for too long, it's a sorry, my son was needing me. So anyways, so I did boiled it, and the reason why it can be bad if you now with one hand it's quite challenging to put it on. If you boil it for too long, it not help, yes. If you boil it for too short, it won't help. It just has to be for several minutes, so it can can be shredded a bit into the smaller size, if you can call it like that. I've got a problem because I can't fit this easily, and I don't know if I'm able to do it with one hand. I think I'll pause it and I'll just attach it. Okay, believe it or not, I'm struggling with putting it properly. So there are two screws here, which I was showing if it's jumped, how to do it. Before I was explaining actually this, I didn't show it, so now it's occasion to take it apart. Now the problem only is here that you see it will jump to this place, yes, and then it can't move. So what it is here is there is a small, don't know if you can see it, like here, yes, and you need to just take it. I'm looking through the camera, so it's quite challenging for me to take it away, but there is a second one as well, so you need to do them simultaneously on the Panasonic. I'll do it again off the cam and I'll get back to you. See, this went out, yes, so now it will be easier to mount this this element. Okay, now this is not a permanent fix. You need to order new rubber, yes, you need to literally order a new rubber. If you won't order a new rubber, believe me, this will come back onto you, and if you do it wrongly, look, you won't be able to close it, yes. So you see, I've done it too quick, and now I need to remove it of those clips here, align it properly, yes, and put it away again. So you need to watch out what you're doing, because if your alignment will be wrong, then of course you won't be able to put it. There are simpler mechanisms than this one, but it is what it is. It's, it's not a big job. You don't do it like every day. Okay, so let us check now if I can. No, okay, I was wrong. So yeah, I need to do it without talking to you, because I can't focus, I can't see at which point I need to put it on. So I'll get back to you when I will do it. Okay, so I think I managed to do it, because now it's not hooking up, so that's fine, and it's going to the very end, so that's okay as well. But the problem is that this one is not moving, so I need to test it out before doing anything, because it won't close now, you see. So this mechanism should go up, and it's not going up, but it's going to the end and it's not blocking anything. So yeah, you can have a problem with that. So yeah, the permanent fix is just to replace this rubber onto a new one, yes. Once it's a new one, you will have it for several years from then on. But if you had issue like with kid pull-in tray or something, you don't need that. You just can unscrew those two things, take this one away, press the eject button, it will slide out, and then you're good to go. You can put everything back together. You don't need to loosen up even this one, yes, from clips. So it's a simple, straightforward job, unless what you see here, yes. Let me finish the job first now. I've managed to do it, but I've cut myself. It is what it is. So anyways, you see it's closing up, this is lifting up, the laser is going on. I was shown by, so we can put back on this mechanism here, the top mechanism. Will I need some plaster or something? Again, with one hand it's more challenging, yes, but it is what it is. I'm trying to show you. So okay, my wife calling. Okay, so anyways, what has left is actually 2 screws. If I'll find the second one, because I don't know where is the second one, to be true. Yeah, that's the problem when you just doing things with your one hand, and you should do with your both hands. I can't see the screw now, so again I need to pause and look for the screw. Yes, so that was magnetic, and that took the screw away from us. So now again with one hand, it's unpleasant, but I want to finish it off. So let me just screw the last 2 screws and see if the mechanism will work fine. If it will work fine and didn't here because it was jamming, then that's mean we know we need to order a new rubber. Yes. Oh, come on, you little tricky monkey. Okay, let's plug that in. Plugged in, IEC7, yes, C7. Okay, that's trying to grasp a new disc, but it's nothing, and it's going out well. Okay, the reading was fine on this, so I assume it's no problem. Ah, buy. Okay, we don't want to buy, we want to hello. We want to, yeah. Okay, so you see, this is working fine. As I said, it's easier, yes, it's easier to remove that rubber from over there and just order a new one, because frankly said, if you will be just using this as my example, like boiling this in the water for like several minutes, that will be temp solution. Whereas if you replace it with a new rubber, that's mean, you know, it will last you for years. But it is still a good solution, and believe me or not, many times I saved myself a hassle going, let's say, 5-8 miles to the shop, whereas I could go the next week when I was in town, yes, and save up on petrol and time to go there for buying a simple rubber like that. So it is a good part-time solution. If you need to fix it for the customer as soon as possible, then of course you will have to wait and order the part and wait on the part to come and then mount it, yes, and then give back the stuff to the customer. Or you can do what I've done, boil it in the water for several minutes and take it away, put it, and call the customer when the new part will arrive. And then replace it again, yes, but it's up to you. You've got 2 choices, so you know how to fix now the jumped DVD, Blu-ray or CD tray. That's it. It's simple, straightforward. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you and see you in the next video. Bye bye.